Buenas, 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 sean bienvenidos todos. Vamos a continuar con Hellblade. Disculpen que hoy ando con más luz en la cámara de lo habitual, pero bueno, no tengo el foquito de adelante, así que no me puedo poner el otro foquito. Ah, no se me guardó cuando ya descubrí la cosa. Sí se me guardó eso, pero tengo que volver a investigar todas las... Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va. Ahí va. Focus, now. Estuve mirando y sí, puedo volver a los capítulos anteriores a buscar esa runa que me faltó. Así que la próxima vez arranco desde ahí y cuando esté por encontrarla, prendo así vemos dónde es que está. Capaz que lo grabo por fuera, más vale. Y se los adjunto en un comentario, en un signito de exclamación arriba por si alguno les quiere sacar por completo las runas. Acá tenemos la misión de buscar las tres. Lo bueno es que ya sé dónde están, entonces bastante más rápido.
Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
¿Dónde era? Por acá. No, era más acá. Acá no era tampoco. Era más... acá. Bueno, hoy me la re... o sea, va al caso. Ahí está el segundo. Y el tercero está por acá. No, perdón. Por acá. Sencillo. Bien, nos vamos por acá. Los desbloqueables por lo visto ya me los contó, o sea, no los tengo que volver a encontrar. Así que un problema menos. Lo que no me guardó es el haber pasado la... el haber destrabado la puerta. Están hablando poco las muchachas hoy.
The gate is opening.
Who is it? It's coming.
That song again.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
It's Hella.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior, you're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up.
Get up.
Get up and fight.
Qué bichito.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You fail the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
¿Se quemó la oreja?
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this?
Y lo peor es que
Or are we
antiguamente
just so afraid?
muchos deben haber creído que eso era una verdadera solución al problema, boludo.
Sometimes the answer lies in a memory.
Cortarse las orejas o lo que fuera, y como no lo escucho. Y lo peor es que las voces deben haber seguido. Ay, qué garrón.
Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did it?
Not like this.
It's not real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Shadow?
No, it's enough. It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
Ah, pobre Senua, está en la mierda.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
¿Me deja libre o...? Sí. Bien, no hay nada más. Vamos para aquel lado. Ya por acá. No sé por qué siento incómodo el PJ. No solo por el simple hecho que esté totalmente hecha concha la piba, sino como siento incómodo el movimiento.
He's gone and you're still slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you.
Vamos, Senua, la única voz que tenés que escuchar es la mía.
Where are you going?
Haceme caso, seguí. Follow. Ahí está FPS, no se preocupe, normal.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and
Veo
herbs,
pilares con
errands out in the Orkney plains.
runas.
That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
No diga Yermo que me da ganas de jugar para Sigo sin ver ninguna piedra con runas. Así que podemos seguir de chill. No sé si a ustedes como espectadores también les está pareciendo raro el movimiento del PJ, todo. O soy solo yo. Creo que es el hecho de que el PJ esté más... Me parece que está más tirado para la izquierda de lo habitual. Entonces lo siento como... Como que no está bien posicionado. Pero no sé, me da esa sensación de como que hay algo raro en el PJ. Ahí está el chabón, esa es la principal, o sea que por allá tiene que haber algo. No va a ser una locura. Lo que es extremadamente probable que el 2 lo tenga que jugar en hiper bajo, boludo.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
Gracias por tu sabiduría, madre. Qué cagada. Necesito urgentemente cambiar la placa madre y el micro, porque es lo que está tirando para atrás toda mi compu. Está muy viejo ya. Es un i7 de séptima generación. Ya está muy quedado atrás. Y la placa madre la tengo que cambiar porque mi placa madre no soporta nuevos micros, entonces...
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
Confía, pendejo. No dudes. Confía en mí. Bien, agarré la primera bien. Hay varias acá.
His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Sigurd, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Sigurd plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
La verdad que tanto artística como estéticamente el juego es impecable. Y no, obviamente no llega a representar lo tortuoso que debe ser realmente tener esquizofrenia. Estar todo el día escuchando voces. Pero la verdad que te hace sentir un poco en el papel de la pobre tipa. Y dudar, boludo, de todo. Bien, hay que hacer algo primero. Era bastante lógico. ¿Para qué vengo para acá? Allá tengo otro de las runas. La primera que agarré es aquella. Allá hay otra. No veo otra cara en la montaña por el momento. Y ahí puede llegar a ver algo más. Vamos. Calculo que voy a tener que hacer como fue con Surtur y el otro, que tengo que derrotar a uno o dos bichitos para que me abran la puerta esta. Lo peor es tener que ir mirando todo. Yo creo que lo peor, o sea, en la mente ella no debe ser tan malo por un tema de que no te das cuenta. Para vos es real. Pero... ah, mira, esta no lo había visto. El tema de literalmente no saber qué de lo que está viendo es malo y qué de lo que está viendo es bueno. O sea, no bueno o malo, sino es real o mentira.
He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Ahora sí me puedo mover. Cada vez que me iba a mover aparecía una nueva llave. Ya, puta madre. Bien. Abajo. A ver. No hay ninguna cara de piedra. Por acá va todo chill. ¿Qué hay acá? No hay nada que pueda hacer. Ese ya lo agarré. En los pilares no pareciera haber nada. Nada por acá. Te juro que para mí lo peor, una de las peores cosas que debe ser es realmente no saber qué es verdad y qué es mentira. Debe ser agotador, boludo.
He bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs him. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan. one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
No sé por qué no lo he mirado, pero estaría muy bueno que te dejen después mirar todo el resumen de las runas todos juntos, para saber bien toda la historia. Pues ya ahora más o menos la voy cazando, pero como la vas cazando por parte, y por ahí entre una parte y la otra tardás un rato en encontrarla, un poquito como que te vas perdiendo de la situación. Te vas desenchufando un poco. Entonces estaría bueno que cuando los completes en el menú te aparezca una opción de ir a escucharlo por completo, toda la historia, todo el lore nórdico junto. Acá tiene que haber algo más. Tiene que haber o una cara en la piedra o algún... Cara en la piedra, pareciera que no. Y lugar para el... Bien. Y esto sería la otra entrada. Si hubiese venido por el otro lado, llegaría acá. Se unen los caminos, bien. Vamos a revisar bien por acá. Porque creo que me falta una sola runa, sería una lástima no encontrarla. Si bien vuelvo a lo mismo, la puedo buscar después fuera de cámara y ya está, pero... Después de hacer como hicimos con el Kotor, les va a aparecer a la derecha, en el signito de exclamación, el video que los va a llevar a encontrar la última runa que a mí me faltó en el capítulo. En el capítulo anterior. En este no creo que me falte ninguna, pero también va a pasar. Si me lleva a faltar alguna, va a ser lo mismo.
Day after day, watching from far, she mimicked him.
Yo para mí es más probable que me haya saltado una cara que una runa. Pero...
Secret dance. Wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
creo que es la última. No, me queda una más todavía.
Sigmund's
No,
sister
dos más.
trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
¿Listo? Bien. Recuerden que las caras también pueden estar en la marea, no siempre en la roca.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. You want to think it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following?
Concha, tarma.
Not even fight. It's just deception.
No, pero esto es mitología griega, estos son los campos elíseos, acá muere, viene la gente que muere.
The world and bliss.
No me gusta nada esta
If only
situación.
she could do the same.
La última runa estará acá en el delirio de la piba.
Eyes anew. And dance.
Decía, para mí lo del delirio de no saber lo que es verdad y lo que es mentira debe estar muy choto en el momento. No, obviamente cuando ya estás totalmente consumido por la enfermedad, te da exactamente lo mismo porque pagó todo es verdad y todo es mentira. Pero cuando estás en el proceso medio como que todavía te quedan algunos vestigios de momentos de cuerdo, debe ser durísimo, boludo. Lo mismo que el Alzheimer. Una vez que ya te olvidaste de todo, te da lo mismo. Ya está. Pero en el transcurso, en el momento que más o menos te acordás de cosas, debe ser un garronazo.
What's your name?
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me?
Talento natural.
You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Ah, junta huevos, Senua. Y encontró una espada, porque no tenemos una espada.
Is that you? I'll find you, Will. I promise.
No, es durísimo. Honestamente es durísimo. Bien, para acá. Ah, era todo un bait, como quien diría. No, me está trabando el patio hasta a mí. Imagínate si me está trabando el patio a mí, a la pobre piba lo que debe ser. Ahí está el otro que yo tengo que agarrar. El tema es cómo. Acá.
By the tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it, but he's not real. Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree.
Falta una runa y no voy a pasar por ese árbol hasta que no encuentre la puta runa que me falta.
He's waiting for you by the
Igual
tree.
no puedo pasar, hay una rata. No hay naranja. No. Hay un solo camino para ir, así que voy por acá. Ya está la última runa que me falta. Es la última, ¿no? Sí. No, me queda
As
una más.
Sigmund and Sinfjord
Yes!
are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Es una buena historia para demostrar lo de la venganza. Pero no quita el hecho de que son unos incestuosos de mierda. Y acá está el último.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye.
¿Odín?
The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Pensé que era un hacha Gram. Bueno, para caso. A ver, pensé que era un hacha porque por lo general en las representaciones de videojuegos termina siendo un hacha Gram, pero los videojuegos y sus licencias creativas están esas cosas ahí que todavía no sé para qué son. Con este también subí acá, o sea que da lo mismo. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, Gram. La espada. Sí, los monolitos que vimos que no sabíamos qué hacían, ahora ya sabemos qué hacen.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword
Tranquila,
appears
tenés
whole,
mucho te flujo.
but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard.
Un segundito.
The roots of the tree of death will take you to new lands where you will face.
Vos confía en mí, Senua, yo te voy a hacer lograr hacer los objetos.
What's the shard? Find it. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Sí, ¿qué crees que?
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong.
No, bueno.
Where are we now?
¿Dónde pija estoy yo?
Burial now.
No respetan una mierda, ¿eh?
So strange that we go to such lengths to bury
¿Pueden
death.
parar de llevarme a lugares sin mi permiso ni consentimiento?
Something so very
¿Quién pija se creen que son?
inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death.
Si por cada monolito me va a mandar un lugar de mierda, tenemos en este 4, en el próximo montón, en el próximo 2.
And forces itself onto our friends.
No, lo más probable es que sea un monolito por área.
Then
O sea, una runa por monolito.
Me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
No. A ver, tranquilamente igual podría ser una runa por cada monolito. Creo que eran como 5 monolitos. Y que termine el juego cuando pasamos el árbol. O cuando conseguimos la espada. Porque el juego no es muy largo, son 7 horas. Verdaderamente no es un juego extremadamente largo. Creo que son 9 horas siendo completista. O sea, buscando todas las caras en la piedra. Todas las runas. Honestamente no es... Wow. Un lagazo. Lo peor es tener que ir buscando las caras en la piedra porque capaz que no son tan fáciles de ver como en algunas ocasiones, ¿viste? Siempre puede haber una que sea más... como un poco no tan evidente. Agarrar la antorcha. Agarrar la antorcha. Sí, llevar la antorcha. Bien. No sé cuál fue la vez. No sé si fue Carmen, Andrea o Teresa la que dio la voz de llevar la antorcha, pero bien. Le pasa... Es un pedo, dale. No tengas miedo, fue un pedo. Bueno, ¿pero la antorcha ilumina o...? Mami, no ilumina una chota la antorcha. ¿Entendés? Con eso yo ya sé que por ahí ya vi. Vamos para el otro lado. Te juro que parece que voy sin luz. Sí, tranquila, lo vamos a encontrar. Vos confía en mí. Tendría que tratar de empezar a entender cada una de las voces para saber cuál es Teresa, cuál es Carmen y saber a cuál confiarle y cuál no. Ojo.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Bien. Técnicamente esas cosas también se deberían poder prender fuego. No solo las... Bueno, capaz que no tienen madera o no tienen aceite. Pero en teoría son... como antorchas. Acá tenemos otro monolito. Nada por acá, por allá hay algo.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Póngame la bola. Como la pendeja no va más rápido que esta, así que explorar esta parte es un dolor de huevo. Doy por hecho que esto tiene que ser medio como un panal. En el sentido que son... no son hexágonos, me sale... No podrían ser hexágonos, ¿no?
Mind, where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your
Estoy tratando de ponerme focus, pero la verdad que ya me recontraperdí.
She doesn't recognize it.
Acabo de dar una vuelta. Qué chisto.
Listen for his voice. Listen. Dillian. Where are you? Listen for his voice. Dillian. She can't hear it.
Pero... A ver. Yo me pongo acá. Allá está una que ya aprendí. Y acá... Ah, es exactamente la misma. Bien, nos vamos por acá entonces. Esta es distinta, ¿ves? Sí. Entonces me voy por acá. Y acá estaría la entrada principal. Donde si yo me meto por acá, salgo a la... Si me voy por allá, tengo que ir a alguna runa que me faltó. ¿Qué hay por acá? Un derrumbe. Y por el otro lado, una reja.
There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him.
He's gone.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
Bien, entonces es todo por el otro lado. Eso es solamente para ver a Dillion desaparecer y que la loca se traume un poco más.
Find him, get him
Me
back.
parece correcto.
How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
¿Qué pedo morrocotudo te puede llegar a agarrar? Otro juego que tengo ganas de arrancar en stream es el Baldur, boludo. Te van a arrancar alguna campaña en el Baldur. Pero voy a necesitar mucha ayuda de la gente, mucha. Bien. Por acá.
The voice is getting louder. Listen.
Dillian,
Sí, ya sé que por acá está Dillion.
listen. It's getting louder. There he is.
Parece Navi.
Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
Para este lado.
There. It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him.
Para allá estaría yendo a un lugar incorrecto. Para allá sería el bueno. Volvamos. Iría para un lugar incorrecto, pero literalmente sería lo mismo que yo ya estaba viendo. Por allá. Porque acá algo tiene que haber. Me llevaría al rojo. Ya nada más, ¿no? Vamos por acá entonces.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Me sobran bolas a mí. Esto es exactamente lo mismo que tengo acá. ¿Qué hay acá? No hay salida.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening? It's not him, it can't be.
Bien, vámonos para
The
atrás.
voice is changing.
What? That's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something more dangerous.
Something is here.
Acá.
In the labyrinth with you.
Something evil.
yo les pido por favor traten de ponerse en la piel de esta pobre muchacha. Yo creo que me meto un corchazo en el segundo do. No duro ni en pedo la mitad de lo que duró ella. Ese es el buen camino. Camino, acelera, mi amor, vas re lento. Vas re lento y me estresa una banda. Porque para colmo me falta una runa de mierda. Bien, este es distinto. O sea, ya repite, pero allá no, es uno distinto también.
What's different? There's a clue. Light the torch. Light it. Look for the torch. Light it. Help you see.
Por acá. Y esto me volvió a traer al mismo lugar. Yo ahí es donde escuché más fuerte la voz de Elon, entonces para mí ese es el lugar correcto. O sea, nosotros tenemos que ir para aquel lado. Tratando de encontrar el último perro coso. Que el último, tranquilamente, puede estar en el mismo lugar que está Elon, ¿no? Ojo, no digo que no. Pero, teniendo diferentes rutas, vamos a probar primero las diferentes rutas y como último... Bien, acá pareciera que no hay salida y este debe ser el último.
Herva ignores
Concha,
her
perro.
father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Herva demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
¿Qué pija hizo mi padre para que yo tenga psicosis? Algo que le valoro mucho al juego, además del sonido y estética, es el HUD. No hay nada en el HUD. O sea, literalmente no hay barra de vida, no hay munición, no hay minimapa, no hay nada que te toque las bolas. Y eso personalmente está bastante piola. Porque además el juego es súper intuitivo. Desde que arrancamos no recuerdo haber tenido un tutorial formal, o sea, que me frenen para decirme, bueno, acá tenés que hacer esto, acá tenés que hacer aquello. Con esto te movés, con este mirá, con este contraatacá. No, no. El juego por sí solo me dejó y no me acuerdo, creo que en algún momento capaz me tiró te focuseás con la E. O sea, como que afinás tus sentidos con la E. Esa voz no es Dylan. Bueno, Dillion. Me estoy quedando sin oxígeno. Claramente no es Dillion. Claramente no es Dillion. Pero, porque Senua es una tremenda PJ. Vamos a tener que darle. ¿Con qué? No sé, porque no tengo ni un arma, pero nos metemos al quilombo igual. Dale, Senua, mi vida. Escapa del laberinto. Easy. Calculo que el logro más difícil sería completar el juego sin morir ninguna vez.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
No huevos, Senua.
Take my hand. Come. Senua.
Eso.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands.
Bien, pendeja, bien. Con dos huevos. Te aprendes aquí.
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more.
¿Tengo que seguir con el resto o con esa canción?
There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy.
No, hay que seguir con el resto. Lo único que... Ah, no, porque aquello no es uno de los totos.
She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
Es impresionante cómo les gusta cagar pelotudos en los árboles, ¿eh? Qué locura, ¿eh? Yo calculo que lo más difícil es las runas, las caras, encontrar todas, cada una de ellas. Las runas son bastante fáciles igual, como vieron no me salté una sola y seguramente fue por una pelotudez mía.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
Bueno. It's creepy. Y la verdad está un poco creepy, sí. Revisemos las caras.
Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The air.
Sí, ya lo vi, ahí va.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
Pantano Beach.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
No, por eso.
You can almost see him.
Yo honestamente, la duda que tengo del juego es esa, boludo. Que debe ser la misma que tiene Senua mientras va. ¿Qué es real y qué es mentira de lo que está viviendo la chabona?
Taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water... She could taste the rot. No one else could. She knew was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
Oh, arrancamos de vuelta con las macumbas de los portales que... ¿Cómo les gusta? Porque a mí me entra esa duda. ¿Hasta qué punto es fantasía mitológica que hay en el mundo? ¿Y hasta qué punto es la misma locura de Senua lo que... La misma locura de Senua la que arma todo, creo. Ese es mi único, así como... incertidumbre. Que un poco me gustaría que no lo expliquen, que me dejaran ahí con la... Pero otra poquita sí, a mí en general me gusta que me expliquen las cosas, porque si no, está todo bien, pero... Me quedo haciéndome una paja mental. ¿Y eso? ¿No? Ah, bueno. Claro. Claro, ¿por qué no? ¿Epa? No la agarré.
Speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes
Agarré una mucho más adelante. Quiere decir que otro de los pilares a los que entremos tiene que ser un área bastante grande como para encontrar todo el resto que me quedó previo.
And then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living.
Y no lo erré entonces. Cuando consigamos la espada puede que termine el game. O cagamos 2 o 3 boludeces más y termine ahí. Porque creo que eran como 5 pilares. Ya hicimos 1. 2 es el que estamos haciendo ahora. Y después te quedan 3 áreas más para agarrar runas. Así que por puntitos debería de cuadrar lo que estoy diciendo. Bien, venimos por acá. Chumba. Metemos acá. Por ahí no. Venimos por acá. Subimos acá. Desde acá arriba activamos el Puentovich. Puente arreglado. Ahora la pregunta es, ¿hay alguna carita acá que podamos ver desde acá arriba? Que solo se ve desde acá arriba. No pareciera. Se baja. Y ahora se hace toda la macumba inversa. No, ni siquiera. Creo que camina nomás. Acá. Por acá.
Before he disappears, Senua, you have to get in.
Por acá no. Me falta encontrar una runa. Eso es lo que estoy tratando de encontrar ahora. No pareciera que esté por acá. Bien. Sigamos por donde vamos.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him.
Ahí está el otro.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
Focus on the runes.
Focus the
Focus on the
runes.
symbols.
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was afraid of the dark. It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone down on its ghastly face. Grettir, terrified, cuts off its head, but is cursed forever. From that moment on, wherever he was, he would see those hideous eyes staring back at him. Sometimes we allow our own fear to haunt us to our grave.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
It's Dillian, go to him. Go to him. He's trying to save you.
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Run!
¿Morí? Sí. No entendía que... Move away. Leí tarde, escuché tarde el move away y bueno.
There it is. It's close. Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run!
You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? To defend yourself. What is that creature? You can't focus.
Two more.
Two more times. Where are they, Senua? Where's Dillian? Where are you?
Don't let it see you.
Don't get lost.
Don't let it see you.
Come on. You'll start to burn.
There it is.
Don't let it happen quick.
Where's Dillian?
Where is the light?
Go towards it. Focus. Focus.
Look. To find one more. One done, Senua.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Where is he?
Para azul, para azul.
What shall I do?
Seguí a Dillion, vos seguime a mí. Yo te llevo a Dillion, Dillion te lleva a la marca. Luego buceo, confiar.
Don't let it see you.
It
Don't.
is.
Go towards it.
Run.
Focus.
Find
Focus.
it.
Focus. Focus. You've got them.
You have them. Where's the door?
You have to find a way out.
Find
the gate.
Get out.
Dillion.
Run. Run. Let him look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Y sí. Hermosa locura. Y volvemos a la costa.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Claro, como la tipa no va a querer a Di.
just made me a monster.
¿Cómo la tipa no va a querer? Dylan es un tipazo, boludo.
If you're wrong,
Es un tremendo tipazo.
we're wrong. The sword will never be yours.
Como si me bajaron una banda de los FPS.
It's the end. It's
Pero
just
nunca
a
chiste, a ver.
trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You can be fooled again. Being tested.
Vale, sigue medio inestable, pero bueno.
Their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise.
Del muérdago.
He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Vienes a buscar a ti. Llamo. Considerando capaz cortar acá. Con la idea de...
You want to see what the mask sees?
No, she doesn't. Don't look through it. See what the mask sees. Stay back. Don't touch it.
You're curious.
Focus. Focus.
Where are we?
What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here.
Ah,
Can we stay? Let's stay here.
encontremos que es tipo un pasado y un presente. Y tengo que ir haciendo los puzzles con eso. Vamos a los puzzles del juego, boludo, me gustan. Porque son un poco molestos, pero en un molesto que es más o menos estable. Tampoco te tengo que romper tanto la cabeza para encontrarlo. Este está cerrado desde adentro. Acá tengo la primera y esta es la grande. A la grande le puse Q.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Bien.
Dillion is in there. Don't forget. You can feel it.
Bien, hay que
You
encontrar
need
eso.
the runes to find Dillion. You need Dillion.
No hay caras, ¿no? Yo venía muy convencido de mirando así porque sí, pero...
Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked.
Ese es el que tengo que abrir Open the Gate. Pará, decímelo. She can't. Sí, ya sé que she can't.
She will.
Tengo que bajar el puente, mirar la otra máscara que hace como de noche, o pasado, presente o futuro, no sé cuál le corresponde. Así puede pasar. Y la puerta está abierta.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind it? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
Antes de pasar por ahí, quiero corroborar si aquella puerta también está abierta. Sí, esta también está abierta, Gil.
Nobody will love her now. Can you remember what love feels like? Look what happens to the thing she
Y acá debe haber
destroys the thing she loves.
o una piedra con cara o otra runa. O ni uno ni la otra. También puede ser. Me hago la idea.
Everything gets broken in the end. You killed him with your
Para
love
después.
because he believed in you.
Ahora miro esa máscara me habilita algo de este lado, con el cual me habilitará la puerta aquella.
Gillian, there he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go. Gillian, where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark world.
Está en el mundo oscuro, que era lo que estábamos viendo nosotros.
Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Does it feel like to be in love?
Por acá está la runa que necesito para la puerta. Por acá.
What does it feel like to be in love?
Bien, abramos caminos.
Dillian saved you. Dillian cared for her.
No pareciera que acá haya una runa.
Dillian's the only reason she's still alive. Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? He was the only one that didn't mind the curse. He loved her so much.
Ahí no veo nada. Sigo así para arriba. Vamos.
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? You can't go up there. Go up. Not in this world.
Lo que pasa es que acá no encuentro
You can't.
con la luz ahí. Ey. Eco.
Senua, do you remember the way he touched you? Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark
Bien.
world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in
Sí, ya sé que está en el mundo dark.
He's in the other world. The dark
Ya sé.
world. Without you.
Pará. Porque por algo me dejan hacerlo de día. Y abrir la puerta de día, porque lo más probable es que de noche esa de metal esté abierta, pero la otra no la puedo abrir de noche. Así que vamos a abrir la de día, a la de madera, y a la de noche la cambiamos después. Puta, para otro lado. Me quedan 4 runas.
Do you even remember? His love is guiding you.
Poder del amor literal, ¿me puede ser? Qué lástima.
Do you know? Was it worth it? He was still alive and Dylan was dead. Because he deserved to be dead. Does that make you feel?
Esta no le va a poder abrir. Pero esta sí.
There he is. Where are you taking
Arriba.
us? He's up there. There's a way. Darkness within you. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it.
Y esta es una nueva runa que antes no estaba.
Find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Puto Loki.
Should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? This love has tortured you, and it tortures me.
La pregunta es cómo... Ay. Que si vuelvo al de luz tampoco hubiese servido porque esto estaba cerrado.
She thought she had light within her when she has only... She is pure darkness.
Ella es pura oscuridad. Ah, bueno. Estos hijos de puta no respetan una mierda, ¿eh?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it. The curse cannot be undone.
No. ¿Qué onda?
It's the secret.
Las nuevas marcas que hay que
Years had
encontrar.
passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
Vemos bien todo antes de hacer alguna
She saw
boludez,
things no one
cambiando
else
de
could.
territorio.
Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an
Hay otro
exception.
cambio de territorio ahí.
Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go. And she was caught between two paths. That of
Acá
Senua
tenemos una que va a ser... Ahí.
and Dillian.
No chance for love now.
A future.
You have no time for this. Speed up.
Two realities tearing at her
Wow.
soul.
No hay caras en la pared.
Trials to distract you.
Para pasar el puente hay que pasarlo de día, porque el único momento en el que el puente está armado es de día, así que... Bien.
Laughing at you.
Espera, este también lo tengo que bajar.
Closer to Dillian. Your lightedness gets in the way. If they are just too tired of you to make you weak before the battle.
No veo otro. Antes de hacer esto quiero ver la de abajo, qué diferencia me causa. Por algo estaba la de abajo.
Just like it strangled him.
La de abajo me da que acá tengo una como... La pregunta es ¿dónde? Ahí ya la vi.
Do you remember the smell of his neck? What if they're all about wasting your time?
Bien. Después esa está cerrada, por lo cual ahí sí o sí venir de noche. No veo un lugar para runas. Esto que estaba abierto ahora está cerrado, pero igual no hay nada. Ya tampoco veo nada. También veo que se puede subir, así que vamos para arriba. En teoría yo tendría que estar viendo la posibilidad de ir ahí. Está ahí, está clarita ahí como el agua. Salvo que quiera que la vea de... Ah, ahí veo. Salvo que quiero que la vea del otro lado. Que es probable porque está invertida ahora que lo pienso. Algo nuevo por acá. No.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Puto Loki. Verdaderamente, no hay otra forma de decirlo más que puto Loki. Ese pequeño Baldur. Bien. O sea que ahora necesito hacerlo de noche, pasar todo por acá afuera y meterme de noche por acá, que esa puerta va a estar abierta. Voy a poder empujar esa plataforma y ahí lo acomodo. Y después voy a tener que volver a hacer de día para que pueda ver esa señal, probablemente. ¿Ven? Probable. Estaba mirando, la sub-20 de Boca casi sale de vuelta campeón de la Libertadores, lastimosamente no le alcanzó, quedó en un 2-1, perdiendo contra la sub-20 de Flamengo. Flamengo do Brasil.
Your curse has claimed Dillion.
Ah, bueno, eso es una irrespetuosa mierda, Leo. Que lo borren los de la titular, los mayores, los más 18 que están jugando en la primera, eso lo pueden borrar. Esos reverendos hijos de puta lo pueden borrar.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Claro, gente, no acepto la muerte.
Saved you.
Sí.
He saved you. That's you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong.
Sí, hace un ratito terminó.
Is point.
Lo tengo acá en la segunda pantalla cómo va el resultado, porque el partido no lo puedo ver.
Why did you think you could make
De noche, por favor.
you runes? You see runes everywhere. Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? The gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing.
Caripela, ¿no? Gordo, ¿no?
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense. Worlds, the gods change, but it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this year, but you don't understand sense. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You succeed.
El tema es que necesito que sea de día. Ah, no, puedo pasar por el palito.
Dillian!
Con huevos, Senua, dale.
Be quick.
Dillian never much cared for
Voy
the
a sacar algo
underworld,
ese.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind.
No te comas la
She
cabeza,
felt
vos podés
safe
decir.
in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so
Ya lo
tightly
tenés, está ahí nomás.
began to unravel.
No le hagas caso, no le hagas caso. No confía en ti, confía en mí. Ah, bueno, ahora está cogiendo, Carmen. Lo jalo, vos.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
No quiero ser cruel. Muy poca pinta vikingo tenía ese muchacho. O técnicamente celta tal vez sería, no sé si vikingo.
Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory.
Me encantaría ponerle una personalidad a cada voz, pero una vez son, algunas son buenas, unas son malas y otras son todas malas. Son una forra, boludo.
They're
¿Cómo
gonna take
pica?
everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from
Bueno,
the
vamos a ir dejándolo por acá. Vamos a ir dejándolo por aquí. Ya ahí se guardó, así que podemos aprovechar. Está bastante bien. Nos queda poquito. Siguiendo la cantidad de runas, nos queda un pilar más, me parece. Sacar la espada, calculo que un área más. Y ya está. O sea, no creo que nos quede mucho más de juego. Porque además vuelvo a lo mismo. El juego no es muy largo. Son 7 horas de juego. Creo que el primer día que jugamos casi 1 hora y 40, 1 hora y media. El segundo día jugamos 1 hora. Hoy jugamos otra hora y media y ya ahí tenemos 5 horas. Nos quedarían 2 horas más de juego con toda la furia. Y suponiendo que yo no pierdo, porque obviamente todos los juegos, el estimado es con el nivel con el nivel de jugador del que hizo al estimado. Si vos sos un burro de mierda, estás todo el día muriéndote, y lo más probable es que el estimado se te vaya a la mierda. Así que bueno. Nos vemos.